We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on the other side. So, away we go. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Taffy's Misadventures in Hearthstone. We left this arena deck with a mage that was going 2-0 against all odds and against my just god awful play styles. We have a pretty leveled out deck. We got to have him dead before late game, or we got to have some really cool options to play in the middle. I know that we don't have a whole lot. We have a couple of flame strikes, but we don't have any pyroblast. We don't have any magic fireballs. So we'll see what we do, man. We'll let it do what it do. We'll go ahead and find ourselves an opponent and see how we round out this. I've missed Hearthstone, man. I was in BlizzCon. I wish. Oh, I wish. I was at Minecon all weekend long. The folks here at the stream have been hearing stories ad nauseum. So if you were here, you'd be hearing stories about a game that you don't necessarily watch on my channel. You unlucky bastards. But it's nice to be back in the swing of things, recording Isaac, recording Hearthstone, getting to record new things like the Stanley Parable, which will go up on the channel this week. Don't starve, sir, you're being hunted. We're going up against Furry Dice's 23. Yep. That's a damn fine 1, 2, 3, 4 punch, and we've got the coin. I feel moderately okay about all of this. So, let's get to face raping, shall we? I'm gonna get, watch, I'll get dropped. I'll just get fucking dropped by like turn 3, but I'll be wholeheartedly convinced that I'm about to do really well, so we'll see what happens. We'll be nice though.
Hello. Greetings,
motherfucker. We're gonna coin into the Mana Wraith right away. Watch this. I love this play. If you watch my last Taffy's Misadventures in Hearthstone, you know what a massive hard-on I have for that play. Armor up, bruh. You can't summon much. That's such a monkey wrench play. So we will summon our taunts to keep that alive. Hit him for 2. Back it on up. He's got stuff that can take care of that, but now he's going to have to dig to get to it. We'll summon our Fairy Dragon, and we'll keep the Mana Wraith alive, and we'll just fight from behind this taunt wall, and by the time he gets something up, we'll have already been kind of beating on him. By the time he gets something up, we'll have Blizzard ready. We've got options here, so we've got options. I'm excited about this. Let's just keep hitting him. No breathing room for you, buddy. No stacking up the armor. You're going to have to pull yourself together and drop something on the board so I can kick its ass. I don't necessarily want to trade him straight across. So what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to pop him. We're going to pop him with our hero power, and then we're going to trade with the Fairy Dragon. So it'll be a 2 mana drop to get rid of a 3 mana drop. And then we'll just keep the Mana Wraith alive to keep his world in a constant state of upheaval. But I don't want to trade 2 for 1 with this, so that's how we're going to deal with that. Keep our Mana Wraith alive. I like the Mana Wraith, man. It really... I know I sound giddy about it, but that really messes up the rhythm of a person's game. So, 5 health now. Now I may have to start thinking about trading it. Oh, that's scary. What do I do there? I think what I do I Emperor Cobra? I can't Gurabashi Berserker yet. I could Mav Bomber and see if that puts some damage into the Taj Dingo, but there are just as many of my things I could hit as it is possible it could hit him. So I'm not going to pull that yet. That's terrifying to think that my fate would be sealed by a Mad Bomber one way or the other. So let's pull the Emperor Cobra. Let's keep the Mana Wraith alive for now. And we'll see what happens for now. Right now we still have a pretty decent taunt wall. He's gonna start whittling away at the taunts, but that's totally fine by me. We can pull the Gurabashi Berserker next round. Ooh, I think we might Blizzard now. That might be how we do. And then I might trade 2 and 2 and keep my taunt alive. Is that how I want to do this? Let's pay attention here, kids. How do we want to play this? Mirror Entity's not a bad play either. I mean, ultimately, I could... Well, that won't change anything. Getting rid of my Mana Wraith won't change a thing. So, let's get... I really want rid of this guy. If we get rid of our Mana Wraith, it might tempt him into playing something huge. We could play our Mirror Entity and just take one for ourselves as well. That might be kind of the way we go. What I might do is I'll hit him, and then I'll Blizzard. That'll freeze it. Or I play, say, like the River Crocolisk or the Gurabashi Berserker. That's not a bad idea. I think we play the Gurabashi Berserker. We get him ready to take some damage, and in return we get rid of Tajdingo here, and we hit him. We hit him for 2. I think that's how we're gonna do it. He is going to continue to whittle away at my taunt. We have he has a little bit of a card advantage. We have a little bit of a health advantage. We also have a board advantage. He gets out another taunt. This time,
it's time for a little blood.
This time I am going to hit him with the Blizzard, I think. I have enough to get the Mana Worm out, though. So I will do the Mana Worm and then Blizzard, freeze everything, and then we'll pick our way through this real quick. So, is that how I want to do this? I could ping him and then freeze it all, and that'll actually kill the Amani Berserker, which is the only thing the only scary thing he has on the board right now. That's probably the right thing to do. So that's what we will do, I think. We will hit that. Then we'll play that. And then we will run up against that. We'll finally get rid of our Mana Wraith that has served us well. Yeah, we will. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's what we'll do for now. And we still have a taunt, so now we can play the Mogushon Warden. He no doubt will start playing anything he can to kind of get back into the game, because we kind of messed him up a little bit there. We can play Mad Bomber a little more safely now, which we probably will, given that he's just put 2 1-health critters on the board. I'm way okay with that. That's going to be Mad Bomber time all the way, bro. I'm actually really glad we didn't play Mirror Entity since he played such kind of tiny crap. Okay, so let's see how we do this. Let's find out. Mad Bomber first. That went alright. That went alright. We have 6 mana left, so we can go Mogushon Warden and River Crocolisk. Should give us a taunt and another small critter out on the board. We could go Water Elemental and River Crocolisk, which would put us a couple of critters on the board. I kind of like the idea of having the taunt wall, though, to protect the Gurabashi Berserker, though. So let's do that. And we'll actually, instead of pulling the River Crocolisk, what we'll do is we'll get rid of that bad boy there. Get rid of this bad boy here, and then we're going to wallop him for 8 here in a second. Yep, that's how we're going to do it so far. I feel okay-ish about this. He's going to continue to...
I'll put it on your tab.
Oh, that's a smart move. He's going to get that taunt wall back up again. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Does he play it right back out? Or does he hold on to it for a second? Yeah, he plays it right back out. Okay. Good play. Good play. Unfortunately for him, I am going to get rid of him. So we go... Huh, how do we do this? How do we do this effectively? I think we have to freeze it. So let's just go ahead and do that first. Freeze that. Do we sacrifice Mad Bomber? I think we do. We sacrifice Mad Bomber. So let's do that. We hit him for 8. That makes me feel good in my pants. Play a Mirror Entity. So now if he summons anything even remotely large, we'll make him wish he hadn't. And we throw the Water Elemental out on the board. And then we ping him one more time with the with the Mogasham Warden that keeps our taunt wall alive. We've got more taunts in the deck that just haven't come out. He's going to silence the Guribashi Berserker. Good play on his part. That sucks because that's a shitty mirror entity for me to get to. I guess if nothing else, we can trade to get rid of his stupid ass owl. Alright, well this is not at all the end of the world. It's just not ideal. We got lots of good cards left in the deck too, so... Cone of Cold, that's pretty much that ideal situation I was talking about. So, we'll play Mana Worm. And then we will... Cone of Cold. Cone of Cold. And we'll get rid of his taunt. And we'll get rid of his Defender of Argus. And we will get rid of that. And we'll go ahead and play the River Crocodile for shits and giggles and hit him once. What the hell? It's all out on the table now. It's all out on the table now. So we'll see what Furry Dice has in his hand. He's got cards. Boulder Fist Ogre. Could have gone my entire life without seeing that ever show up. He gets card draw out of that by hurting my Water Elemental. We'll use that to freeze the Boulder Fist Ogre. It's not the end of the world. It's not great either. But that said, I mean, look at this. This is about best case scenario. So we get the Silver Moon Guardian with Divine Shield. We'll put him out. We'll freeze him. Alright, now how do we do 4 damage to this guy? I don't know that we do. I think we... We hit him for 1. And then next turn we can hit him with the Silver Moon Guardian for 3, but for now we just pop these guys. We continue to whittle him down. That seems like the best plan right now. I don't know if I've played well or if... Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess I should have traded. We can still bring... Well, shit. The charge creatures do not help us at all. Jesus Christ with your charge creatures. Now we're in trouble. Alright, how do we do this? I need something good. That's not going to cut it. Alright, so we're going to take a pop here. Question is, do we take... Shit. Okay, well, here's the trick. We can do 4 damage to the Boulder Fist Ogre and end up taking 17 damage overall. Or, we can hit both of these Corcoran Elites and get rid of them. Put the Wind Fury creature out on the dance floor here. And hopefully take out his Ogre next turn. So that's we gotta do that, so.
Remember, kills a lot.
Do that. Do that. Play that. And we hope that he hits the Silver Moon Guardian next, so that we can ping this and I don't know, hit him twice. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna end up with a clean board. We need to top deck something decent soon. God, he just keeps pulling stronger cards than us.
My shield.
Oh, that's so bad. We're in serious trouble. Where's my Flame Strikes when I need them? I've got 2 in the deck. 2 of these 13 cards, man. All right, well, that's gonna buy us some time. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. That sucks because that enrages the Guribashi Berserker.
Remember, kills a lot.
So we gotta do that for now. That's all we got in us. We gotta try to keep the damage off the board. Oh. Azure Drake. Why is my Skype going off? I'm on Do Not Disturb. He's in a hero power up. What do we have? Cult Master, that does us no good whatsoever. Hit the Azure Drake, I guess. We're in serious trouble. I don't know what I can do to turn this around. Why? Why is my Skype making noise? Seriously. Double check. Shut up. Go straight to hell. Yeah, he's gonna start going past me now. Oh, this is bad. We can only survive 3 turns this way. We need a Flame Strike. We needed it yesterday. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Sylvanas Windrunner. When we die, we're going to take control of an enemy minion. Let's see. We want We want the Guribashi Berserker. So he's probably just going to go right past us. I'm going to hit these and try to make sure that I can kill off one of those next time and take the Guribashi Berserker from him. And then we'll see who's swinging King Dingaling. Oh, I'm in serious shit.
Let none survive.
Alright, here's how we're going to do this. He kills me next turn. Unless I get that Guribashi Berserker. Oh, I thought I could kill it with that, and I didn't. God damn it. Why did I not do the math there? That sucks. Yeah. I'm done. Alright. Well played.
Well played.
I did the math wrong on that, and I thought that I killed it, and I didn't.
You win this.
I should have gone after the Guribashi Berserker and even tried to pull it. Oh well. I did the math wrong. I didn't stop long enough to look at it. That sucks. That sucks. Alright, well let's go ahead and run one again. That was not smart. I feel like it was a really well played game right up until the very end. That last move, let's face it, was still a pretty big Hail Mary. That was a pretty big Hail Mary. I just could not get enough damage done to him in the early game. Early and mid game, not nearly as much as I needed to crush him. So that sucks.
You asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
You tell her, sweetheart. See if we can dump the Cult Master for something a little more aggressive in the early going. There, that's kind of what I'm talking about. We'll see what if anything she coins into. We'll see what if anything she. Hey, Flame Strikes! I told you they were in the deck. Rumor has it.
Hello.
That's alright. I don't feel too butthurt about that. The Twitch chat's giving me a pretty hard time about my math skills on that one. But that, like I said, that if we ran into the Guribashi Berserker there, we kill off Sylvanas Windrunner. But, I mean, at that point, we have to drag one of the two enemies with taunt.
Hello.
We've knocked the Guribashi Berserker down to 1 health. Not a lot of good comes out of that, even if it works out the way that I wanted to. I would have needed something like a Flame Strike to come as my next card. Oh well. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Summons a couple of 0-2 taunts, which we will happily just erase on our next turn, I guess. I might Arcane Missiles this thing, just to get rid of them. If I could get rid of one, that would be pretty cool.
What to do? What to do?
Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's Arcane Missiles here, just see if we can mow that down. Not really. But we can do, actually, all we needed was for one to hit, and it did that, so there we go. And now we're back to having the board cleared off so she can't hide anything behind that taunt wall. So that actually panned out pretty okay. Xenoph is going to coin into the Twilight Drake, which I am a little scared of. Okay, how do we deal with the Twilight Drake? We can hit it with the Fairy Dragon, which will bring it back down to 3. We could Mad Bomber. Even if it hits all 3, I would need this to hit all 3 in order to kill this thing with the Twilight Drake. That said, we could just freeze it and buy ourselves a turn. I don't know what I would do after that, though. It doesn't really accomplish anything. Well, here's what we'll do. Hit it for 3. Mad Bomber and Hope. Nope. Yes, yes. And we'll get rid of that. Excellent. Thank you, Mad Bomber. How sweet are you? Not often do we get a Mad Bomber that actually works out for us. It was worth the 1 damage that we took to take the 4/6 off the board and still retain board control. That's tough. That's double tough. Pretty pleased right now.
Give me a quest.
A little early to bring out the questing adventurer, don't you think? Not that I'm complaining, I guess. Alright, so I think what we'll do here is we will we'll bring out the Cult Master.
Join or
And then we will happily trade the Mad Bomber for the Questing Adventurer to keep him from straight balling out of control. And then we will end our turn. Goodbye, hordes of folks leaving Twitch chat. Apparently, when you math suck bad, people am so angry they leave. Man, is it worth it to blizzard this crap off the board? Huh. I could blizzard an ice lance, but that's 4 damage that could otherwise go elsewhere. I don't think so. I don't think that's the right idea at all. I think we get some more stuff on the board. Like our Silver Moon Guardian, maybe? To take the place of our Cult Master we're about to lose.
What to
So I think we'll do that.
What to do?
Get a 3/3 with Divine Shield. We'll trade that out. We'll get rid of that. And now we got a critter with Divine Shield out there that can hold down the fort for us, so that's how we'll try this out. The Realm of 7 at this point, we always have a Flame Strike as an option in our back pocket. We also have Blizzard and Ice Lance, which would do a combined 6 damage to a specific character. If he brings out something badass, it's going to take 2 mana to pling off my Divine Shield, which sucks, but you know, that's 2 mana that he could have spent elsewhere, so that doesn't do a whole lot, so I'm just going to take that thing right off the board.
Remember, kill the loss.
And then we are going to, I guess, Knife Juggler and Mana Worm. And we're gonna start hitting, I guess. I need something bigger to come out. I know I've got some Taunt hiding somewhere in this deck, and I'm hopeful for it to come out anytime soon. I got all my spells this time. I got all my minions last time. Now I need spells, minions, and board control cards to all come. And board, like spells, I need spells, minion, and card draw all to show up kind of in a mixture, which they are not doing so well. I kind of hope she draws some big shit, or wastes a Flame Strike to get rid of these little creatures, but at the same time, I don't have any minions to replace them, so, you know, that would bone me pretty hard if I'm being 100% honest. I know one thing, we'll help our odds if we get rid of the Paper Kite. That's scientifically proven. If he doesn't play another, as I say, if he doesn't play another minion, I'm just gonna get rid of this stuff pretty easily. Shit, there's part of me that just wants to Flame Strike this shit off the board. I mean, if I'm being 100% honest right now, I've got 2 Flame Strikes sitting in my hand. I can continue to hit her. It's just 2 taunt cards off the board. That's kind of worth it to me. My other option is to freeze it, which does nothing because I can't get past it, and I'm going to kill my stuff running up against it. It seems like overkill, but it seems like also the best play right now, so. Plus we get the dagger from... Oh, I guess we don't get the dagger from the Knife Juggler. We do get the Mana Worm boosted up, though. I mean, we got a lot of spells. We could really end up pumping the Mana Worm up, and now, ultimately, we've got some control stuff, too, so we can kind of... Well, unfortunately, so does she. So we'll see what comes out of this, I suppose. Gonna pling off the Knife Juggler. Not a whole lot else we could do there. Raging Worgen. We'll bring that out. We'll ping it once. And we will... Oh, it's such a waste to Cone of Cold, this thing. Could freeze it. I guess. I'm not happy about this, but it does buff up the Mana Worm and it does freeze that thing. I'm not nuts about it either way, but now we got options to take it out, I guess. Bluegill is going to get rid of the Raging Worgen or the Mana Worm either way, which is super annoying. If he's smart, he'll get rid of the Raging Worgen. Now I really wish I had the Cone of Cold back. It's not the end of the world. I hope she plays like 6 or 7 minions, to tell you the honest God truth. Play them all. Lay out the whole deck. With your 7 mana. Lay out every last one of them. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna farm radishes while you're thinking things over.
Wonder.
There you go. That's 100% the right move. There we go. Now we have all radishes. That makes a difference. I don't care what anyone else tells you. Please God, play out every single character that you have in your hand. That's weird. That's so weird. Part of me that wonders if we're doing the same little dance here, because I've got blizzards and flame strikes and no minions, and she's not playing anything either, and I just left 7 freaking mana on the board, so it makes me wonder what's going on. So she'll pretty happily pling that off with Fire Blast. I don't have anything to play. I don't know. I couldn't get any spells last game, and now I can't blow my way into some minions. So hey, minions! I don't even know what to do with these things. These minions you speak of. Shit. I can't even do what I want to do. I can freeze these guys. I don't really have a choice. I'm gonna keep hitting her.
I don't have enough mana.
That'll have to be it for now. I'll Blizzard and or Flame Strike again, depending on what happens here. Oh, F me running. Okay, well. Blizzard again, I suppose. To mirror image. A good Flame Strike here. I kind of want to draw her out. I kind of want to draw out as many minions as I can before I Flame Strike. So I think I'm going to freeze again. That leaves me enough mana to charge, which I'm going to use to hit her directly and continue to try to bring her health down. I'm kind of at a loss. Like, I'm trying my best to think these things through, and I'm trying hard. Like, I really want her to get nervous and to bring out as many minions as she can. What are you going to do, polymorph me? Like, I'd really like her to play like 2 more minions, and then I'll Flame Strike her, and I guess we'll just top deck from there. So I have to have minions left in this deck out of the 14 cards that I have in here, you know what I mean? Like, something's got to be in there that's worthwhile. Fireball, I'm actually super glad that if I had to draw out that card there, that's where it happens. So that's interesting. Cool, Sylvanas Windrunner it is. And we will I don't want to hurt either one of them now, so we'll hurt her instead. And I will happily run Sylvanas Windrunner up against one of these guys. Probably, I'll run her up against the Darkscale Healer, and then I'll take the Venture Company Mercenary. So that's how that shit's going to go down. We're going to take her 7-4, and we're going to use it against her. And honestly, if she plays something else, if she tries to load the board up with minions so there's a chance that I won't take it, I'll Flame Strike the board. You know, polymorph me, lady? You know, waste another fireball?
You love my new
Crazed Alchemist? That's fine. Come at me, bro. Is that really how you're gonna do that? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I get a Crazed Alchemist out of the deal. That was pretty smart on her behalf.
Someday I'll be just like
Play them all, lady. Play them all. Well, we'll do that. Do that. And we'll end the turn, man. There's not a whole lot else we can do. This is a weird game. It's turned into a weird game.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
Alright. Not a whole lot else we can do here. Venture Company Mercenary. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Frost Nova.
You gotta be kidding me.
Freeze all enemies. We're gonna hit that once. Next round, we're gonna ping it again, and then we're gonna hit it with Flame Strike with anything else on the board. And if anything else on the board is lower than 4 health or lower, we're gonna clear the board, and we're gonna set Venture Company Mercenary to work. That is how I think this goes. Gong. Please load the board up. Please load the board up. Okay. Shit, the only problem with that is now is that I'm gonna have a hard time clearing the board. Well, I don't have a whole lot of choice here. I gotta get rid of the Stormwind Champion. And unfortunately, my awesome venture company mercenary is going to trade for the Frost Elemental. There's just nothing I can do about it. So, let's just do that so I can stop crying about it. We'll get rid of that. And we'll end our turn, I suppose. It's a Flame Strike I was holding on to for a while, and now I'm concerned. Now I'm a little bit worried. Fireball. I knew he was holding on to that for a while. That's unfortunate. Please play 2 more. I don't know where or how. Play a one of those ones that summons 2. Well, do that. Do that. We'll do that. This is this is like a middle school slap fight. Like, this is the worst. This is the worst. This is just watching 2 limp-wristed sissies slap it out. Polymorph, okay. That's a hell of a character to lose that card to. What? What? You know what? I don't want to tease him. If he beats me, then I'll feel like an asshole. He obviously is getting rushed. Or, he's feeling rushed. So, alright, so we do that. We do that. We have a taunt wall up now. A taunt wall for what, you might say? And to that, I really don't have an answer. A taunt wall to protect whatever card comes off the top of the deck here. He has fewer cards than we do by 2. A secret. I hope it's not Mirror Entity. That would suck the bows. Sucked a massive Bozak. Oh. Mirror Entity? Yeah! You're welcome. You are welcome. Alright, well, shit. He's gonna get rid of my taunt. He's gonna get rid of my taunt because I got 2 damage on the board. What the hell? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm getting no real good cards to speak. Oh, thank Christ. Finally. Okay. Do that. We don't do any good by hitting this thing with the crab. So we're just gonna hit. And hit like that. That's how we're gonna do it. That's how we do it. That's how America does it. And it's worked pretty well so far. Except for the loss in the beginning. Polymorph? Let it be Polymorph. Yeah! God damn it all to hell. Just Polymorph's just falling out his ass. Good for him. Be sure to hit the right one. That's a hell of a silence you got there. Mirror Entity, secret. Yes, you can, and you can and you will. Stop arguing with me. I'm gonna hit it again just in case. I don't know. There's not a whole lot else to be done. Not a whole lot else to be done. Play something huge. Nope. We're in deep shit. He refuses to play anything like a genius. Well, the good news is I mean, if it swings here, if we get a swing, then we could do good things. But he's gonna be smart and continue to beat the shit out of us. This stupid Azure Drake. Oh god, we're dead next round unless I pull something good off the top of the deck. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. There's nothing there. There's nothing to be done. God damn it all to hell.
Job's done.
I'll let him finish it out. Well played. Get it over with. That sucks. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm not gonna let you sit here and do all this bullshit. There. Just be done with it. Look, I got a legendary card in my deck. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad I got to see it at your second to last card, you asshat. Alright, well. Once again, man, I don't really feel as though I did anything wrong. It makes me wonder if I have inherently flawed deck construction. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there is a really big component of this game that's RNG. So maybe it's that. But I feel like I watch a lot of people that constantly go like 5-3 to 9-0, and I don't, you know. I wonder if there's something that I'm doing that I wonder if there's something I should be doing that I'm not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm gonna get rid of those two. I'm gonna hold on to the Emperor Cobra and the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Yeah, we get a one play, which is fine, and we can coin into something on 3, so that's good. I hope he plays Kingpin 4 says #COD which is funny because I feel as though I'm playing just about as calmly as I've ever played this game. I think he's hopeful. I think he's hopeful that I'll freak out. That's about as good a Mad Bomber as you could hope for.
Well played.
Thank you.
It's not. I didn't mean that sincerely, righty.
Hello.
Let me tell you my life stories. I didn't mean like honestly you played well. I mean like kind of like a douchebag you played well. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see. I'm gonna coin into my taunt wall. And then after that, I think, depending on what he plays, I'll get out Emperor Cobra and destroy it, or I'll get out Flesh Golem. Wow, really? You got nothing on 3, huh? Well, in that case, I'll bring out Flesh-Eating Ghoul, because even as these 0-2 taunts die, this thing's gonna beef up. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm hopeful. I reserve hope. I reserve hope that no matter how bad I am at this game, that just through sheer tenacity, I have to get better. One would think.
Shall not fall.
Well, I'm not gonna hit him, but I will pling the. Alright, so we go River Crocolisk. You hit him with that. And then we jump over the top of him. Because I'm not going to lose my Flesh-Eating Ghoul to that douche nozzle. What I can do next round is I can play another lightning or another Fire Blast and then hit him with my River Crocolisk to get rid of him. All the while, he will continue to build up my Flesh-Eating Ghoul for me. Light Spawn, that's scary as shit. Sylvanas Windrunner this early on, huh? Ooh, that's tempting. Huh. Okay, so let's go. I'll happily trade the Emperor Cobra for the Light Spawn. And then I'll hit this. And then that gets popped there. I get 2 buffs on that. It's every time a minion dies, so... And then I could trade that for the Light Spawn, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hit him directly. There's no point in me waiting for late game. We've noticed 2 games in a row now I've made it to late game, and I've gotten my ass handed to me. So hopefully he won't buff it. They'll use Shadow Word Death. It's a great card for priests to have. We'll get rid of that Light Spawn. And we will... We're going to bring out our Mogashan Warden. Yes? Yes. That goes away. And we hit him once. And then after that, we can pull out either, depending on what he pulls. If he pulls some cool stuff, if he pulls some like awesome stuff, we'll pull Sylvanas Windrunner. Which will allow us to take control of one of the dead minions. Or we'll pull Venture Company Mercenary.
Or die, or both.
Not too terribly worried about that. What we'll do is we'll hit that with... Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull Venture Company Mercenary.
You gotta be kidding me!
We're going to hit that with a Fire Blast, and then we're going to hit that with our Mogoshan Warden. We keep both of our minions alive and we get rid of her, so that's good. We don't want him getting a lot of card draw on us. I am okay with him being concerned.
I've got the beast in
Oh,
my sight.
man, oh man, this guy's got an answer for everything I got going. Put down a bunch of minions. Put them all down. Lightwell? Sure. Okay. Yep, I see what you're doing. That's fine. That is fine. So here's... Shit, I wanted to Blizzard that, and now I don't know that I can because he's buffed it all up. So now I think I've got to Flame Strike it, and I'm saddened by that, because if I Blizzard, I could do something else. Okay, I could Blizzard, which leaves me 3. Which I could summon Mad Bomber. You know what I could do is I could Blizzard it. I want the fucking Lightwell off the board, though.
I wonder.
Yeah, I gotta get that Lightwell off the board, so that's gotta go. That's gotta go. There's just nothing else to be done. So, Lightwell's gone. Big Game Hunter's gone.
Well played.
Thank you. He has a card advantage. We have a slight health advantage.
Is someone
We have,
injured?
technically, we have board control. I might need... Ooh, okay, this is where we bring out Sylvanas Windrunner. I think that's what we do here. God, we just don't... We need to be hurting him, and we're not. This is the same situation we got into last time. I could Mad Bomber. Mad Bomber, if he hits her once, I can hit her with a Fire Blast and then hit her with a Mogoshan Warden and get rid of her, because that bitch cray. Let's do that. Mad Bomber, please!
Something up.
That didn't work. Son of a biscuit. Alright, well that's what we're going to do. Death
I
Rattle.
have no time for games.
And then... I'm going to hit him directly. Because honestly, I want to take the Boulder Fist Ogre, but I'd actually be kind of okay with the Northshire Cleric, because anytime he heals a minion after that, I get card draw. Unless he takes it out, so... Okay, Mind Control. That's pretty awful. That's pretty awful. Well, I'd say we're in some pretty deep kimchi. That's just about the most horrible thing that could have happened. And now he'll heal the Boulder Fist Ogre or himself and get card draw. Man, that's pretty deflating. Alright, well, now for this clusterfuck of errors, we
Yeah, you got it.
we do this. We do this. At least he doesn't get one of my minions. We do that. And we summon that. That's the most damage control I could possibly spin on that situation. That's the best, that's the best one. That's the best option. And he's still got monster cards back there. That is, that continues to get perpetually worse. I must have built an awful deck, man. I mean, I must have built an ass-horrible deck, because I am getting just stomped today. Man, oh, that's good. That's reassuring. I'm glad that's there. He said, trying to choke back the tears. I mean, I guess I just pull everything out, man. Let your boys hang low. Let them dangle to and fro. Can you time in a knock? Can you time in a bow? Give myself Wind Fury. +4 attack. I don't even want to hit any of his stuff because eventually, I mean, he's just ultimately going to end up healing it. So, I just got to make it be worth my while, I suppose. So, we'll do that, I guess. And that'll at least make it to where if he hits anything else before he heals it, he's going to hurt it to the point that I can kill it. It's all damage control at this point. All damage control at this point. Oh, it breaks my balls. Breaks my balls. I'm going to build another deck after this. It's going to be a long episode. I can't go through... three straight deaths and just call it good like normal people do. Oh, why my healer deck did not go nearly this well. I mean, look at this. I'm just getting ransacked. I'm just getting absolutely butchered here. Criminelli. I know I got another flame strike. Well, that'll buy time. I'm not even gonna respond to that. Fuck yourself. I don't know. Eat the peanuts out of my poop. That's all I got for you. Oof. Friendship. Friendship. He pulls a Fin Creeper. All of his big mana creatures are starting to show up now. I'm starting to realize that I just flat out the fuck don't have any. Ugh. No real buffs in this deck. To be 100% honest, I was never offered any, like, Pyroblast. I was never offered any Fireballs when I drafted this deck. You can go back and watch it on the channel. Kingpin4 says, like I said, COD Taffy. Son, you never played COD against me. I never wished AIDS on your mother. I'm working on it, though. I'm building up to it. I don't know. We'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll basically concede here pretty quick. The only one I'm feeling caughty against is the kid I'm feeling like timing out here pretty soon. I got nothing. I got nothing. I have no idea how to deal with this. Summon a minion. Yeah, that's right. That's the dark scale. That's the dark scale healer that's gonna salvage it all. Yeah. You weren't expecting that, were you, righty? Yeah. I don't even know what I could... I guess I could draw a Flame Strike. That would make me feel kind of better.
Well played.
Yeah, see, now well played makes sense. Fucking face. Hey! Well played.
Well played.
I feel better having done that, though.
You win this.
Let's build a deck. I feel like trying to build a good deck. That was a bad 0-3 experience. We end up going 2-3. We'll build a new deck and see what happens. Then we'll switch it up and we'll I don't know. We might play some Nuclear Throne. We'll definitely play some Spelunky. Ugh. That hurt. That hurt in my rectum. Well, we got a little bit of gold, a little bit of dust. We'll open our pack. Anybody got a relatively decent idea of how long we've been running on time-wise? Holy Wrath is a good card. Eviscerate's a good card. I don't think I had it. Ice Barrier is not great. Ancient Brewmaster and Youthful Brewmaster are both good. Not long enough is the correct answer. We'll roll with that. We'll roll with that. We'll disenchant our extra cards. Go done. Back. Arena. I have enough money to go ahead and just jump right in, so let's do that. And we won't do another mage. So do you guys want to see Druid or Shaman? I just got my ass kicked as a Shaman. Do you guys want to see Druid? Do we want to try a Druid deck? I'll let you guys kind of chime in. Druid. Druid it is, man. 4 Druids right off the bat. Alright. Wow, right out of the gate we get our legendary choice. Baron Geddon, at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other characters. As a 7/5, that sounds terrifying, especially if you're in the lead. King Mukla, it's a 3 mana drop that gives you 5/5. But you give your opponent 2 bananas. Hogger. Man, I got a soft spot in my heart for Hogger. It's a 6 mana drop, but as you drop it, it's a 4/4 drop, but it spawns a 2/2 null every time it's alive. If you put this up behind a taunt card, it'll basically just drop taunt the rest of the way. So there's no question in my opinion that Hogger is the correct pick there. Frostwolf, Grunt, Silver Moon Guardian, and Sinjin Shieldmaster. Sinjin Shieldmaster is just one of the best drops in the game at 5 health for a 4 mana drop. I'm hesitant to ever pass up Taunt with a Fin Creeper, but a good Starfire is an excellent board control card, plus you get card draw out of it. So to hit for 5 damage and then get a card on top of that is not a bad 6 mana drop, especially in the late game if you find yourself in a situation that I often do, which is, oh my god, I'm running low on cards and I have nothing on the field. Ironforge Rifleman's kind of garbage. Fang Creeper's a fine taunt, but I don't think it's as good as Starfire. Healing Touch is not a great card. Dalaran Mage is okay. Frostwolf Grunt is a decent 2 mana 2/2 with taunt. I think I might go with the Dalaran Mage. If we get a couple of spells in here, we're going to kind of want those in there. So, I'm torn between these two. I mean, it's cool that the Dalaran Mage has that extra health. I actually might want the taunt. Let's go with the taunt. All right. Oh man, these are all 3 great cards. Okay, so here's what we got. And if you know the game, then I'm sorry for being redundant, but if you don't know the game, Shattered Sun Cleric can give a friendly minion 1/1, so that's a nice instant buff, plus you get a 3/3 minion on the board. The Acidic Swamp Ooze is great because you get a 3/2 at a 2 mana draw, but it also destroys a weapon. So if you're going up against a Paladin with a True Silver Champion, if you're going up against a Warrior with freaking anything, that's super useful. And then the Ironbeak Owl is a tremendous 2 mana silence drop, so you can get rid of early taunts, you can get rid of early cards that buff the shit out of themselves. I like both of these very much, but this is just too useful in the early game. Gadgets and Auctioneer, whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. Starfall, deal 5 damage to a minion or 2 damage to all enemy minions. Or the Injured Blade Master, deal 4 damage to himself. Gadgets and Auctioneer is okay, but it's not good if we don't have spells in our deck, so hopefully he'll revisit us later. And the Injured Blade Master is nice if you can heal him, but it's not going to be a healing deck that we're building here. So I'm going to go with Starfall for crowd control purposes. Abusive Sergeant's good, Silverback Patriarch's crap, and the Mark of Nature is good. Give a minion +4 attack or +4 health and taunt, or give a friendly minion 2 attack this turn. I'm going to go with Mark of Nature here because that's a tremendous buff that I just don't feel like I can pass up. War Golems, okay. Frostwolf Grunt is okay. We already got one. I might go with the Abusive Sergeant here because that's also a good board control card because you can take a 3/2 like a Swamp Ooze or something like that. Hit it with that, you can knock out a 5 health creature for your swap, and you still end up with a 2/1 on the board, which is not the best of things, but you still get a minion. We already have a Starfire. I feel a little leery about getting another one. Druid of the Claw is a 5 mana drop. You get 4/4, and you can either pick charge or +2 health and taunt, which makes it an awesome taunt card. Or the Wind Fury Harpy, which is an okay late game drop at a 4/5. With Wind Fury, it attacks twice, so it's capable of doing 8 damage to the hero. I think I'm going to go with the Wind Fury Harpy on that one. We got a lot of 6s now. I need to pull back on that a little bit. These are all really good cards, man. Alright, so I just said I'm not going to do any more 6s for a while. That said, Charge and Divine Shield is great with the Argent Commander, because that's instantly 4 damage, and if you hit another enemy, then you still get left with a 4/3 on the field that hasn't been touched. The Questing Adventurer is great if you got a lot of cards you can play in the late game, but the Defender of Argus is just so stinking good. Give adjacent minions +1/+1 and taunt. If you can play it in the early game, or in the late game, really, I mean, you just hand pick what cards you want to be taunt. If you got like a Boulder Fist Ogre or something like that, all of a sudden it's a Boulder Fist Ogre with taunt, and that's dirty, 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 dirty boy, dirty, dirty, dirty. That said, now that we have a Defender of Argus, I feel remiss. Maybe if I don't take the Ancient Brewmaster, I get the chance to play it twice. Ogre Magi is actually decent in this situation because we've got a significant number of spells developing here. Core Hound I think is garbage. I hate the Core Hound. 5 health at 7 mana is just going to get destroyed. So I think we're going to go with the Ancient Brewmaster there. Bite. Give your hero +4 attack this turn and 4 armor. So it basically gives us like a 4/4 attack. Master Swordsmith is okay if you can hide him behind a taunt wall. Keeper of the Grove. Deal 2 damage or silence a minion. I think it's good to have another silence in there, man. I was getting tired of having to get through taunt walls and stuff like that. It's a 2/4, which is not super helpful, but if it deals 2 damage out of the gate, if you already have a taunt or something up, say we got Hogger out, then that's 2 damage or a silence that we could end up using. Man, I'm torn because that's mediocre, and that's mediocre. You know, I might actually go with the Master Swordsmith here, just to get some early draw. Let's do that. Mark of the Wild, give a minion taunt when 2/2 is really good. Savage Roar, give your characters +2 attack this turn. It's like half of a Bloodlust for a Shaman. That could be useful. Raging Worgen's okay, but if you don't have like the Mage's Fireball of power to hit it, then it's not as good. I kind of want Savage Roar because we already have like Defender of Argus and a couple of taunt cards in the deck. Yeah, let's do Savage Roar. That's super helpful late game. Hello, rares. Force of Nature, summon 3 2/2 treants with charge that die at the end of the turn. I've never even seen that card before. Mountain Giant, an 8/8 that costs 1 less for each other card in your hand, so if you get it early, that could be good. Sea Giant, I think, is only useful if you're already walloping the shit out of them, so at this point it's like overkill. I feel like maybe we need the defense of... Somebody says Force of Nature is amazing. That's a couple of people that say Force of Nature is amazing. 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, you know, honestly, screw it. It's a lot of charge. Let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm down. We got a lot of 6s. I feel like I need to scale that back. Moonfire. 0 mana, you deal 1 damage. That's a free ping, I suppose. I feel like the better play here is the Scarlet Crusader, though, with Divine Shield at a 3/1. Oh, Ironbark Protector. Where you been all my life? Late game, taunt, 8/8. Really good. Mark of Nature also equally good, but I would be hard pressed to pass up an Ironbark Protector. I think Oasis Snapjaw just pales compared to everything else on this selection, so we'll go with that. Magma Rager is just bollocks at 5/1. Acolyte of Pain's really nice if you can get him in early. Some early really good card draw. Worgen Infiltrator's fine at a 1 mana drop, but I think Acolyte of Pain is the smart move there. Swipe might win this one out. Although, that said, a Novice Engineer for card draw early. Swipe's too good. Swipe's too good. It's too good. I can't leave Swipe behind. Ogre Magi's fine, but Swipe is such a good 4 mana card. Hello, rares. Ancient of War, taunt and 5 health or +5 attack. That's a really good card. Compared to the Molten Giant, if you've been beaten up, you play that out, you're still getting beaten up. Like something happened to get your ass beat up in the first place. Mountain Giant, once again, I feel like this is a pretty strong card because if you can get this early with a bunch of cards in your hand, you can hold on to it. But Ancient of War, man, taunt and either 5 health or +5 attack. It's a situational card. You can really decide which one you want it to be. Is it going to be an ass beater card or is it going to be something to help keep you alive? Let's roll with that. Emperor Cobra has helped us in the past. Stampeding Kodo could actually clear a shit minion off of a cluttered board. And the Murloc Tide Color, we're not doing a Murloc deck, so I feel like we probably are going to have to go with the Emperor Cobra here. I could use like a couple of 5 mana cards, but man, there are such better ones to have than the Stampeding Kodo. That said, if they got a couple of shit, like here's the, you know what, I'm going to take it. I'll tell you why. I'm going to take the Stampeding Kodo because if they've got something out there that's like a mage or a healer has one of those clerics that summons cards every time, you know, it heals something, then I want to get that off the board as soon as possible. We just picked all that up, so I think I'm actually going to pick up Nourish, which is gain 2 mana crystals or draw 3 cards for late game card draw. It might be worth it to pick up another Ascension Shieldmaster. Wolf Rider with charge is nice and everything, but I love taunt. So here's our chance to maybe pick up our Wind Fury Harpy. Another 6 mana card, though. We're really counting on surviving to our late game. That said, a Murloc Tidehunter is such a shit draw. We'll go with that. Wind Fury Harpy it is. Murloc Raider. Ironforge Rifleman. I mean, so bad. You're so bad. I guess we have to go Ironforge Rifleman because these two are just so awful. I'll go with that. Oh man, another Swipe or Lord of the Arena. Man, our late game is just dirty if we live to it, basically. These are all good cards. We got a lot of taunt in the deck already, don't we? I mean, the Ancient of War could be a taunt. Hogger's got taunt. 2 Sinjin Shield Masters. Defender of Argus. At this point, what do we have that's not taunt? The Iron Bark Protector. So let's go for Swipe or Frost Elemental. I'm gonna go with Swipe for more board clear. We'll go with 2 swipes. I don't feel too bad about that. Argent Squire is a 1/1 Divine Shield. I might go with that just to get the lower numbers out. Power of the Wild is pretty good though. I might choose that instead. As a matter of fact, I am going to choose that instead. Innervate. Ooh, we don't have any Innervates yet. Gain 2 mana crystals this turn only. I think I've gotta go with the Innervate here. Acidic Swamp Ooze is really tempting though. But Innervate, man, that can help us get to this late game stuff. We're building a late game deck, so let's go with that. Dragonling Mechanic might actually help us survive to get to this late game. Stormwind Champion's great, but I mean, God, look at how much late game stuff we have. Stormpike Commando's garbage, so let's go with the Dragonling Mechanic. Armani Berserker or the Loot Hoarder is going to be where we go here. It's all about, do I want draw a card with a Death Rattle, or do I want something that I can enrage and get attack built up? I think I got to go with the Armani Berserker there. Alright, what do we have here? Ooh, Faceless Manipulator. Why are you so sexy? I got to get the Faceless Manipulator, because if I'm playing something like a Priest and they buff something all to high hell, I can just copy it. Or if I play something stupid good, like if I play something stupid good like Hogger, I can play this and get a second Hogger. Oh, so dirty. Yeah, Faceless Manipulator. Well, that's our deck, man. It's dependent on us getting to mid to late game. I'm okay with that. Let's take this puppy for a spin, and then we'll probably call it after this one. If nothing else, I'm excited about this deck. I have no idea if I built a good one, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Double Hogger would be awesome. It's an interesting deck, man. We built an interesting deck.
Versus Gul'dan.
I've said this before, but I really feel like my strategy against Warlocks is to try to get them rushed down early, so that they can't soul tap as often. We'll go ahead and get rid of all of that, and we'll see what comes out the other side. Well, thank God we have Innervate, I guess. We're gonna need it to get. We weren't joking, man. We were not at all kidding about, man. We got to get to mid to late game.
Do you need a blessing?
Young Priestess can S on my D. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of her right off the bat. We're going to do that by coining into our hero power. We still have Innervate, so I'm not worried about it. But we're not gonna be able to do anything until a little bit later on, anyway. So.
You know they can.
We'll see what we draw this time. Dragonling Mechanic. Alright, so we have... Innervate and Ascension Shieldmaster, I think. That feels smart enough. Smart enough to me. Yeah, to get Ascension Shieldmaster out this early is a happy thing. And then we can buff it if we want. Shit. Let's find out what happens. Taunt. Taj Dingo! My hero. Don't take no crap off nobody, Taj Dingo. Anybody tries to fuck you up, you fuck them up right back. If anybody tries to kill you, you kill him right back. Wow. It's a scary, scary, scary hand. Oh, okay, well he pulled demons, but he didn't get to play any of them, so... we could give him 4 attack, he becomes a 7/5. That's kind of filthy. Do we want to do that this early on? This is, I mean, this has been a fun collaboration with the Twitch chat. Do you guys want to go ahead and make this guy a 7/5, this Taj Dingo, and start fucking this kid up? I feel like we do it. We got him out there early enough. It's gonna be a hard time for him dealing with that. Let's do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's give him 4 attack. Yeah, come and get me, asshole. And then next time, depending on what happens, we can put out like Dragonling Mechanic and then Defender of Argus, and then every goddamn thing has taunt. This bodes well for us getting to our late game. Like we said, this is all about our late game deck. So we're already at a place where we survived the first couple of rounds. As long as we don't, you know, quote, air quotes. So long as I don't play stupid as balls, we should be fine. I am going to do an earlier rush down than I want, though. I mean, if he starts putting stuff on the board... Wow, he's going to soul tap? This is crazy. What's he going to play? Blood Imp. It's a good play. It's a good play. Doesn't help him out a lot, though. Oh. Hello, lady lovely. How happy I am to see you. I love you, Hogger. I can't do jack all about his Blood Imp for now. We do have board clear stuff. But that said, I don't see any reason not to just hit the shit. Let's play our Dragonling mechanic. And we'll hit him again. He's got problems. He's got serious problems right out of the gate, man. He has got serious problems right out of the gate. He needs to come up with something relatively quick.
Get behind me.
That's not nothing. But, you know, he gave up 14 health trying to figure all that out. I don't know what his grand plan is. Give your minions +1/+1 feels like a smart move here. Then he'll, Sinjin Shieldmaster will actually survive this attack here. And we can use these other guys to continue beating the living piss out of him. Let's do that. That sounds good. Other options are Defender of Argus, which would give us 3/4. Wait, it give us 3/5, 3/2. That's not bad. I could, and then I could sacrifice them for the taunt. Let's do this. Let's go Defender of Argus.
My shield for Argus.
Damn straight, my shield for Argus. And we will go. How do we want to do this? Well, we only really got one way to do this, so.
Time waits for no one.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. That's how I'm gonna do it. Is it smart? Probably not. But I want him. He's got one turn to figure this out. He's got one turn to figure this out. I did a 2-for-1 trade there, and I'm not super pleased about it. But next play, I can put down Hogger. That's fine. It's totally fine. I'm gonna beat the shit out of that thing. I'm going to kill it on one turn. He's going to life tap because he knows he's in deep shit. Wow, we are making him sad that... Oh, Jesus Christ, in a cab. Alright, so let's just do this. I think this is GG. Let's go. Summon all your... Give it all your minions. Yeah. Yeah, this does it. Okay. Yep. So that goes here, and that goes here. Well played. Nice. I don't know if I like this deck or if that guy was just not great, but that was fun as shit. Man, oh man. All right, well I'm gonna dip the tip with this deck, man. That's where we're gonna stop because we had 0-3 to start, and then. We had 0-3 to start, a really long deck building, and then one really cool game to start us off. Like I said, if we can survive the early rush, we can really beat the ever-living piss out of some people with this deck. But we got to survive the early game. That's the trick. That's the trick. Yeah, that dude was not playing well. I don't know what he was doing. So yeah, now we've actually earned Iron Bark Protectors. That was the last cards that we had to earn to build in our normal deck. Man, we kicked the shit out of that kid. And I'm going to stop it there. I just wanted to take this thing for a test spin. We'll bring it back and do a full episode, and we'll play this out to its natural conclusion for the most part. This was a super long episode, but that's fine. I haven't played Hearthstone in almost a week, and I missed it. I don't even mind going 0-3 early on. Like I said, I don't think it was a very well-built deck. I feel like other than one mental miscalculation, I played that mage deck as well as I could, considering what I had. But this druid deck has me interested. Like this druid deck is the tattooed redhead in the corner of the preppy bar wearing leather and studs. I kind of want to go over and see what this deck's all about. So, man, oh man, let's take a little break. We'll come back. We'll run the Spelunky Daily Challenge. If we get our asses like thoroughly kicked, we might switch it up and play some Nuclear Throne. and round ourselves out to the 10 o'clock hour. But in the meantime, let's back ourselves out of this. Later on, our distinguished friend Denver Cowboy will run in here and cut this up for me to post it up to the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for tuning in to Taffy's Misadventures in Hearthstone. We will go ahead and post up another episode shortly, soon, someday in the not so distant future, in a galaxy far, far away. If you're hanging out here in Twitch, brace thyself for awesome music, because it's coming. Either way, on behalf of the MrWoofless Channel in the Cave, my name is Taffy, and I am out.